Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1.
That's right, guys. I'm talking about Hobo Ahle. Yes, Hobo Ahle, that cute little Asian chick. I think she's Asian or mixed or something like that. Pretty cute chick. Very quirky personality. Very upbeat. Very bright. Very, ooh, this is where I take a dump. Ooh.
Well, hello tubers. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. And I mean crazy. Because I'm wondering what happened to Alexandria Tejas. You might know her as Hobo Ahle. She was that cute Hawaiian Filipina kid that was living in her van, living in her tent, living in her Honda Civic. All completely fake. Because after all, isn't it always easier to fake things? It's kind of like committing crime. Easier to get money doing crime than working. But the honest people just do it the hard way because we kind of want to make it sustainable in life. But hey, a lot of these channels, they go the way of the dodo for all sorts of reasons, and it appears she has gone the way of the dodo because we're not hearing anything about Hobo Ahle. I mean, it's been almost 10 months and she's gone. I mean, how many times can you really jump the shark with something fake and keep sustaining your channel? Apparently not that long, because it's happened to Wanderbus too. Even Wanderbus, their little fake little empire collapsed after their video producer that was producing their videos, that was leaked because of a resume on LinkedIn. And I did a video on that a while back, but it was quite hilarious. And their little trip to Belize all petered out, and they got tired of not having their daily lattes in Los Angeles. So yeah, that's just the way things go, especially for these millennials. They can't keep their relationships together. Two people trying to live off of the income of one YouTube channel. Yeah, it gets a bit tough. And eventually, you know, maybe the girl gains 20 pounds, gets pregnant, finds a guy with a much bigger wallet. Or maybe the guy finds another cuter, younger girl, and the whole thing just disintegrates. And that's the end of them. But Hobo Ahle, we hope you're doing fine out there, but come on. All these videos about fake living in your Honda Civic, fake living in your tent, having a shower in your Honda Civic, you know, come on. People actually believe this stuff. It's not real, folks.
But one day when I was researching, I saw this real cute chick talking about, I live in my car. And I said, I don't want to hear what Bob Wells got to say about living in. I want to see what this hot chick got to say about living in her car.
It's kind of like Killam. He does all these fake videos from the United Kingdom. My favorite of which was the faking mailing yourself in a box to the United States. I think he faked himself being shipped to Los Angeles. Come on, it's not possible. All sorts of reasons why that's not possible. And actually that video, which was one of his top 3 most popular videos, I think it got somewhere between 10 and 30 million views. It's been taken down probably because what Killam did was illegal. You can't actually do that because there's passport controls. I've flown into Europe and the United Kingdom. There's passport controls. You can't illegally ship yourself into the United States. You're violating all sorts of US law to do that. You're also violating all sorts of United Kingdom law. And on top of that, if you know anything about cargo holds, the ones that aren't heated, they're pretty darn cold. You can actually die. It's probably a terms of service violation too, because there's so many of these idiots that think they can do it. Next thing you know, you got some Syrian refugees shipping themselves all over the world to try to escape whatever political persecution they're having. So, you know, a lot of monkey see, monkey do with people that just don't have a clue in life, and they just think YouTube's real. YouTube is not real. No. Hell, this beard isn't even real. It's just CGI.
There's no difference between a YouTuber and a stripper. They are both entertainers.
Now, the giveaway of Alexandria Tejas, or Hobo Ahle, was that she was always on the verge of laughing.
So I have something really exciting to share, and it's the title of this video.
And she always had a script. Many of her videos, I'm going to show you an example here. She's actually looking at her notes.
That's really
where I feel like I grow the most is when I put myself out there and I don't know.
It's all scripted. It's all completely fake. Now, if I was doing a video on, say, astronomy, and I wanted to tell you what the circumference of Neptune was versus Mercury, I probably can't remember that, and I'd have to keep notes. But for talking about your life and how you're living in your Honda Civic, you wouldn't actually have to have any notes. Not at all. You'd kind of just rattle it off, just like I'm not using notes. Oh, actually, I am using notes. I did put some notes here. I put this note, talk about anything I want. Yeah, there's my notes. That's a big give, folks. So don't believe the hooey. Now, when you look at Hobo Ahle's videos, they were typically recorded on a trip somewhere. They'd always wind up at Yosemite, then they'd maybe wind up out in Kalispell. She actually couldn't even pronounce Kalispell correctly. She claimed that she was transferred, and then she talks about how she's actually staying at an Airbnb. It's all just fake. She's just doing videos as she's traveling with her boyfriend. Good for her, nothing wrong with that, nothing illegal about that, but it's not real. You're not actually living in your car. I've done parody videos where I'm living in my Mazda, but it's completely obvious it's fake. Now, the problem with people doing videos, and they're always, got that smirk because they're on the verge of complete laughter because they know they're selling a bunch of crap and they're hoping you buy it. These people I've known in real life. I knew a guy that was like a car and house flipper. He was one of these people. He was always on the verge of laughter when he was doing a deal because he was trying to get one over on you. These people typically have a hard time crossing borders because people in authority can sniff out the BS, and their BS detector goes whoop, 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 whoop. So how many sharks can Hobo Ahle jump and keep all her ducks in a row and keep the channel going? Well, apparently she hit the wall there. So I don't know, maybe she got pregnant, maybe she met a cuter guy, maybe she's off to fake a hike or something. Not like fake hikes haven't been done before, because we know how that works out. People are skeptical. Now, Hobo Ahle, many of her videos where she's living in a van or a car, she doesn't have a lot of things, possessions to make herself look so good, because she always looked really good. And when we juxtapose that against, say, Carolyn's RV life, who actually has running water in her RV, she don't rely on hair and makeup. And I salute Carolyn for being that confident. Hobo Ahle, not so much. She always looked good because there was a lot more fakery going on in the background. She always had the showers, the makeup, the hair was done right. She could run a straightening iron through the hair. Yeah, she was keeping herself very presentable because, after all, she wasn't really living in a tent more than a night or two while she was camping in Yosemite. Of course, we haven't seen the last of it, so you put your comments down below on your favorite fakery that you've seen on YouTube in any genre, because there's so much of it, and I guess it's always going to continue, except for people like me. When I fake it, you're going to know about it, because I just can't keep it to myself because I think it's funny as shit.
She made a living, a proverbial killing on YouTube off of pretending to live in a van, which I guess she does if you consider parking across the street from your parents' house, living in a van. If you look at some of her videos, things have been like really ridiculous. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
So in the meantime, folks, stay safe, keep your wheels in the ground, and keep your level of skepticism high. And put your comments down below on your favorite YouTube faker. Over and out.
See, here we are. VIP top floor, baby.
I got you, I got you.